Hello everyone, today we have a special guest, Mr. Ram Barber. He's a Canadian licensed consultant, and today we have a special questions to him about Canada, Canadian immigration, and what is the post-COVID situation in Canada, how they welcome new immigrants and students, how they can come to Canada, and permanent residency programs like Express Entry, Draw, how it's going on, and more than that, how is the life in Canada for newcomers, new immigrants. Tell me about us, what situation in Canada after COVID?
The situation is very good. Government is taking a lot of precaution. They have given very good education to each and everyone. People are very responsible. They love each other. I know the population in Canada is less and as compared to population in India, but if we all try to do it, we can do it. The situation is very good. We are not afraid of any COVID now. We are not wearing any mask. We are using sanitization. We are using hand sanitizer, etc. But overall, we try to keep gaps. We try to maintain distance between each other, and it depends on each individual how they are treating himself and how he is treating the others around him. So situation is good, and same I am expecting in India as well.
Yes. What about the newcomers in Canada after COVID?
See, Canadian government is very liberal, and recently they have announced that they are going to bring more than 500,000 people in next 3 years. And they are really looking forward for people to come to Canada. They are welcoming new immigrants. There are so many settlement agencies which are helping new immigrants. Being immigration consultants, we are given special training to help. So overall, this is the best time for anyone to migrate to Canada.
Okay. What about the new startup plans in business peoples or newcomers? They can apply for startup programs in Canada, especially for business people?
Yes. So Canadian economy, like other countries, Canadian economy is also struggling after COVID. They are trying to recover from the deficit which they have. Now they are inviting workers, they are inviting business people to come and start business in Canada. There are 3 different types of business programs. One is provincial entrepreneur program, in which every province has a different requirement and people can qualify for that. There is another category which is called C11 International Mobility Program. So those businessmen who have their own businesses anywhere in the world and they would like to come to Canada, they want to open their subsidiary in Canada under C11 International Mobility Program, they can qualify. And there is one wonderful program which is called Startup Visa Program. This program is for people who have a medium level of English language abilities and they have certain kind of business idea which is scalable. If they have a brilliant business idea, they are good in English, they can qualify under Startup Visa Program, and it will be very easy for them to come and settle and grow in Canada.
Okay. Now the Express Entry FSW draw is coming to 491.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what do you think about this?
See, as an immigration consultant, I should not give any predictions, but my personal opinion is that the score will again come down to around 450, 460. Before pandemic, we were, we saw that the score was between 450 to 460, and in future also within next few months, because government is clearing a lot of backlog right now, that is why the score is very high. Many people, millions of people, prospective clients who were looking for migration to Canada, they created their profiles, and now government is increasing the target. They have recruited new immigration officers and they are trying to clear the backlog. Once the backlog is clear, we will see this score to come down and drop to around 450, 460.
What about the provincial nomination programs?
Very aggressive. All the provinces have been given instruction to invite as many people as they can. They are increasing quota. For example, in Ontario, there was a quota of around 9,000 people under YNP program. Now they have increased it to around 18,000. So the same target is given to different provinces to increase the quota and invite the people to the province. So people with special skills are invited in different provinces. So make sure you upgrade your skills, you keep your IELTS ready, you keep your ECA report ready. Once you are ready with all those things, you never know, you can get invitation from any province.
Okay, in 2023, students can work more than 20 hours a week.
Correct.
What about that?
Basically, they want people to be self-sufficient. They do not want them to rely on government. Government of Canada gave grants to everyone, to business owners, to people who are living in Canada. They gave around $2,000 every month during pandemic. Now the Canadian government wants people to have sufficient fund with themselves so that they are not dependent on anyone else, number one. Number two, they want people to work hard, work more for the economy, for the country. That is why they have increased this, and they want students also to stay in Canada, to earn as much as they can, to pay their fees by themselves only. They do not want the students to be relying on their parents for the fees. they allow them to work more so that they can pay their fees on their own.
Okay, what's your message for those who are fresher, or they're thinking about Canada, where they are trying for permanent residency, they're trying for student visa?
Canada is the only country which is providing permanent residency option in the shortest possible time through different streams. For example, for students, after completion of one year postgraduate program, you can have 1 year of work experience and you can qualify for PR. Unlike other countries where you have to spend 3-4 years to become permanent residency. Same for workers also. After completing 1 year of Canadian experience, even in some provinces, after completion of 6 months of work experience, you can apply for permanent residency. Under startup visa program, there is no other country in this world which is providing business migration along with PR within 16 to 18 months. So startup visa program is the fastest and safest program for business clients to migrate to Canada along with permanent residency, where they can establish themselves in any province, they can do any kind of business, and they can grow with Canadian economy.
The last question, how is your life in Canada?
It's wonderful. I was born and brought up in India. I am an Indian. I love my country, but there are so many things which I love about Canada also. Now I am a Canadian national. I changed my passport this year only. People are loving, people are respectful. We have a sense of security for ourselves. I have 2 daughters. I can send my daughter midnight anywhere and I'm not worried. I don't have to ask her where she is going because I know she is safe, right? So that is the difference. The main thing is human values. We should respect and love each other. If we start doing it in India, India will also become a safe country for everyone. So that is the main difference between India and yeah. So I had a lot of Kerala friends and South Indian friends. I love Kerala. I love people. People are honest. People are hardworking.
Right?
Yes, I have 70% clients from Kerala, and my success rate in my company is around 95%, out of which 80% is for Kerala clients. And they are hardworking. They have everything genuine. They speak good English, which is a very good asset for them. And most of the Keralites are working in IT, engineering and nursing background, which is again a very good benefit for them, because Canada is looking for people with the same skills.
Okay, in your point of view, how is the Kerala's life in Canada?
Wonderful. I can share so many videos of new immigrants who are from Kerala. They are migrating to Canada and they are enjoying. We find everything over there. Some people say, okay, we do not find same cultural background people or same materials which we find here in our home country or in our state. But I would like to say now we find South Indian hotels, South Indian food. We find each and every kind of spices in Canada. So it's a wonderful place to live. You will have a good social security. Your children will enjoy it. I'm telling you, they will bless you for taking this decision, and you should always try to migrate to a better country.
Okay, now we discussed about the positive and the benefits, merits and everything.
Yeah.
What is the initial stages of new immigrants, the struggles and in Canada?
There is no struggle. See, the person who is ready to work, you are working in India as well, right? I don't know wherever everyone is working, we have to start from scratch. I know when I graduated from college, it was very difficult for me to establish myself also as a dentist, but I did. I struggled and I survived. The same thing when I went to Canada, I also did some survival jobs. So in the beginning, when people are not familiar, when you do not have your own connection, it's better to do the survival jobs. I am sure when you decide to survive, when you have that zeal of surviving and becoming successful, you get it. So when you have taken, this is the biggest decision of your life, when you have taken decision of migrating to Canada, then you should be ready to start your life from scratch. And if you are hardworking, if you are determined, there is no way you cannot be successful.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem, Mr. Ajay.
Okay. If anyone need appointment with a special appointment with Ram, please contact me as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching our
Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye. Enjoy yourself. New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.